Coming to the point that, as you mentioned, that there are many publications in Mumbai, and they give books to the students to read. And during that, when the student is in a classroom, teacher teaches the students, imparts education to the student. But in mainstream media, everyone, and especially in movies, we can see that students are always portrayed in a positive way. Means they are under pressure. So I believe that students are only under pressure because the teachers are also under pressure. So on a personal level, if there is a teacher or a sir or professor in the work culture, if we see that there is a lot of pressure of giving lectures and orientations and all those things, and checking the answer sheets and all. How can a person that is a teacher can relieve him or her from this stress?
Yeah, see, the thing is that we just have, in India, every child completes school, high school, should go to college. Once you go to college, you must do a graduation, you must do your master's. So you have everyone taking admission in the colleges and attending the colleges. Whether he has any interest or not, we have very little importance for technical educational skill development. In fact, we should change the entire curriculum so that after school, children go to college only on areas or where they can develop their skill. So everybody is going to school. All colleges are overcrowded classrooms, so teachers have too much of work. They also, even if they want to innovate something, there is hardly any opportunity for teachers to innovate and look for new projects and so on. In a class, for example, there are 120, 140 students in one class at the undergraduate level in India combined, and projects have been introduced, and the teachers have no time to check these projects. So students just download, copy something and submit. Teachers would just time and give the marks. This is happening. And to bring about quality, you have to divert the students to technical institutions. So the number of students coming for arts, science and commerce colleges should really come down. And you have less number of interested students where the teachers will be able to make changes. Right now, in the present setup, no change is possible. You have to teachers have to just complete some syllabus, take examinations, and Mumbai University has around 900 colleges, and it's so big that nobody can manage.
Can the work pressure, especially related to checking the papers, so by artificial intelligence or by great or good developed software or best developed software, can this manual way of checking a paper, can this stress go away? Do you believe are there any such options?
In Mumbai, actually worldwide, the children's or the papers are assessed by teachers manually worldwide. Okay. Now in Mumbai University, because of huge number of students appearing for the examinations, we have introduced online checking. So that where the paper's answer books are scanned and send it on the site where the teachers assess. So it has become faster there. Other than that, there is no artificial intelligence used in assessing the answer papers anywhere in the world, because everywhere teachers check the papers manually to assess the skill of the students.
Many people are saying that economy is going very slow, and there are many discussion, debates, videos on Indian economy. So coming to a precise point, it is affecting common people like us. So on an individual level, if a person is getting retired from his job, and if a new young man after his graduation is getting into the job, or he just graduated, or a person is getting retired. So for such people, what they can do on a personal level so that economically they get stable, or they don't get hit by this slowdown of economic wave. So what are the options available for this?
One thing we have to understand that no nation's economy is always rising. Look at China, was the fastest growing economy. Chinese economy slowed down. So there are many reasons, internal and external. Because every country is globalized now. You can't So we wanted globalization, we have globalized. So any change that is happening around the world will always affect. And mainly the trade sanction, that is sanctions against Iran, affected India because we were one of the major suppliers of oil is Iran, and China being the second largest economy, China is in a recession, and that has affected everyone. So the America-China trade war has affected all the nations. It has affected India too. And Indian economy has been doing very well. We are 7-8% growth rate, and we are on this slowdown recession phase of it. But remember, no economy would remain on a particular phase for long. It would bounce back. Maybe in a year or two, Indian economy would come back. But this recession has affected a lot of businesses, small businesses. It has affected everyone. Some reasons I told you, some are global, and internally, maybe the government has to spend more money. The government is worried about inflation and not spending much. So the government should spend more money, give more money into the hands of the people. Maybe the government should fasten the various infrastructural projects. Government should efficiently implement them so that more jobs are created, more money is passed on to the hands of the people. So there is need to, give more money in the hands of the common man to spend for a faster, quicker recovery.
Informal sectors also, especially the construction workers, then the workers working on the road for construction purposes. So these people don't know even that there are such problems. I even might be wrong also. They even know also because they are in society only. They are in their own people. How do you believe that these people must do something, or how can they care about their economic, money and all those things if such things are going in a country, and how are these things going to hit this informal sector or these people who work day and night for their stomach?
Yeah, I know. I know the people, any slowdown would first affect the people in the informal sector before the big corporates are affected. So people in the informal sector, poor people are affected in India. So we have, the government is coming out with a few schemes, insurance, helping out. We should maybe spend more in providing insurance, providing support for the people in the informal sector and people in the agricultural sector and so on. There should be more schemes to benefit them, to support them when there is a slowdown, because we don't have many such programs.
Regarding schemes only, I am going to ask you this next question. As you are a person you are always updated about things happening in the world, be it Europe or Africa or America or Latin America. So regarding this only, there are many schemes. It goes from top to down, and at down level there is a thing called as bureaucracy. So most of the time it's political people and common people also. They encounter a problem that these schemes have not reached to them. So do you believe that is there any what problems can be corrected there so that these schemes go to people in the hand of common people?
Yeah, I know. See, this has been a major issue in India for a long time. Like, for example, even a simple public distribution system, PD is not working efficiently, and food grains or other items sold through public PDS never reach the people properly. But with more information, more media, things are changing. And using technology, Aadhaar card, and now the new government calls it JAM. A lot of payments are now going directly. So these direct payments will help in eliminating the intermediaries. But all the problems were because of intermediaries, agents. For every simple thing, you have to go to an agent, you have to go to a political party worker to get your things done. So we can use technology. Good governance, the government should focus on good governance, and good governance, we should avoid delay for every service, like for example, somebody is retiring. The government should declare his pension papers should be cleared within 30 days. Or a student's application for a loan should be sanctioned within certain days and so on. And if an officer is delaying, he should be taken to task. And This is possible with more transparent administration. For example, now, if college admissions, if students feel that there is corruption in college admission, so a student should be able to see how many people applied, what is the percentage of marks, more transparency in the admission process, or more transparency in the government administration with the help of technology and with the help of media, and of course with the help of NGOs and pressure groups working to bring about more transparency. Things can get better. It is getting better.
What you have a message for those people who want to make their life meaningful, especially those audience who are very young?
Yeah, there are two things here. One, at the institution level, the government should understand that. Say, we need to make change in the way things are taught. For example, starting with the books and with the way we are taught, examinations are taken. It's a responsibility of the government that we need to make change. And the colleges can make changes because the colleges are given a lot of freedom in terms of autonomy. If a college really wants, college can change. One problem that I find is that many a times now the university administrators and the college administrators are selected not on the basis of their academic eminence. It's based on their political lineages and many other considerations. I just tell you one simple example. Oxford University is often said it's number one. There are several Nobel Prizes every year for Oxford and Cambridge faculty for their extensive research and involvement in the community. The entire Oxford area, the community is involved with the college and they solve the community's problems and research is done. 2 years ago, Oxford University advertised for Vice Chancellor's post. And remember Oxford University, many faculty have already won Nobel Prizes and they are teaching there. And the university did not consider them. And they said, the university said, we are looking for someone who has still done more research than our own Nobel Prize winners. And finally, in Oxford University's history, first time they appointed somebody, a biologist from New Zealand, because he had done more work, more research than the faculty already in Oxford. In Oxford University are some of the best researchers, several Nobel Prize winners, and the university said, no, we need more. We need a person who has done more research work, and brought somebody from New Zealand, first time in the history of Oxford University. I need a similar thing. A college principal or the vice chancellor of the university or the head of the institution must be selected purely on the basis of academic credentials, purely on the basis of research, and not on the basis of his or her political connections or caste or any other consideration. Once your leader is only focusing on knowledge and research, academic institutions will change. This is what I always say. And if your college has a principal who is really dedicated in knowledge and teaching and research, the college will produce the best teachers and students. And on the part of the students, you can't wait. It's your turn to study. You can't wait till things change. So what a student can do? Okay, work hard, try and get a good college one. Even if the college is not insisting, read the best books. You can find out which are the best reference books. You yourself find the best reference books. Find out which are the best reference books used in the best universities in India or abroad. You read them, even if it is not read by your friends in the class, or even if it is not advocated by your own teachers. And try and read more books. You read more, you become smarter and smarter. You have to read more books, listen to news channels, listen to many channels and read more books, and try and present papers. Maybe attend summer schools abroad. There is one thing Indian students can do. Go for short-term summer schools, 3 weeks or 6 weeks summer schools in foreign countries, and find out what they learn, how they learn, and come back and do the same thing here. Students have to join an NGO, find out what is real life activity, learn experience there, read a lot, get best reference books, and maybe find a good mentor from the college. There may be a few teachers who are really want to help find such a mentor. This is what you can do to improve your curriculum.
In such universities, as you gave an example now, that they brought a person from New Zealand who had more research and all those things. So the person who decides to bring such a amazing person to their university, on a personal level, if we see that there might be a good character in these people that have motivated to do such great things and take such daring experiences by keeping aside their likes and dislikes for the things. So how we can bring such characters at least in people here, from families or on a personal level, how we can go for this?
That we need to appreciate good work culture. Somehow we have lost the culture of appreciating. When children or when faculty members, when teachers do good work, there is hardly any appreciation from the college principal or from the university or the society. We have to change our attitude. We need to appreciate. If children are doing good work, we should appreciate. If teachers are doing good job, we should appreciate them. We don't have that culture of really appreciating good work. We have to bring in that kind of good work, like what is happening in Western countries. So they have that good, appreciating good work culture. So therefore, I was wondering, University of Oxford has several Nobel Prize winners in the faculty itself. Why they went all the way, traveled across on the other side of the planet, brought somebody from New Zealand, but just because his academic credentials are better. So let our colleges, schools bring such people. We should have more flexibility. Another thing what colleges can do, we should, like in Western countries, colleges should have the freedom to appoint people from the industry, which we don't have. We don't allow anyone to bring from the industry. College teachers can't go to industry, then they will lose their career. Industry people can't come here. We don't have that culture. So we need more industry, academia partnership, real partnership. Not in the paper, not in the presentations. We need this kind of real. For example, if there are any industry in Burundar Thane and the colleges there should really get involved with that, and students should spend maybe a semester or part of the semester in those industries and less in the colleges.
So guys, this will be my last question, but what sir said now, I feel that there must be also appreciation fest for teachers, especially so that they do good things, and we get such deans for our own colleges. And my last question will be that, sir, do you have any question for me?
See, we need to, what I want to tell, not specifically Ravi, for you, what I tell young people is that if you really work hard, there are plenty of opportunities. There are plenty of opportunities in India, plenty of opportunities out in the world. So look for opportunities. There are plenty of opportunities. Don't stop complaining. Stop complaining. And there are plenty of opportunities. Read about them. You have the multimedia. Use YouTube videos. Read about people who have really worked hard. Read about them. Find out the opportunities. Improve yourself. And don't complain about not getting a job. Find out what industry needs. If industry needs a particular kind of training, good communication, good computer skills, do that. Get the job.
So guys, we are ending on this note only. I will genuinely want to thank you people and you are watching this episode. So thank you so much. And along with that, on a primary note, I will thanks to sir that he got ready for the interview from his busy and tough schedule. Want to say anything on the last note?
I will tell all the young people that I repeat once again, plenty of opportunities, stop complaining and look for opportunities and find out what new skill you must acquire. Let it be communication, let it be reading skills, let it be a computer skills, find out what skills are required by the employees, by the society, and get those skills and do well in life. All the best for everyone.
Thank you so much. Keep watching Vaman Matters.